Happy Christmas, or more traditionally, Merry Christmas. For this holiday season, I will be showing you guys 5 simple and easy and inexpensive gift ideas for your friends or your family. And yes, I only have that small tiny tree in my house, so please stick with me. Starting off, we'll be making a very bling bling faux phone case. To start off, you'll need some rhinestone and some super glue. I recommend the E6000, but I don't have any. I only have this one around my house, so I'm just using that. You'll be needing different sizes of rhinestone with different types of shapes and colors if you really want. You'll be just assembling all the rhinestones, and you just have to design your plan basically, or plan your design. After you are happy with how it looks, just take some of your glue and just glue it on. And yes, it took me about 2 hours just for this case, mainly because I was really stuck between what type of design I wanted. You can use other colors if you want. I just wanted mine to be quite uniform, so I'm just using all this clear. And in case you guys are wondering, which a lot of guys always ask me, where do I get my rhinestones or any other craft items, I usually get them either on eBay, which is my #1 favorite store, not going to lie, and also Micheals. I'll put everything that I bought in the description, so please check it out. Let this thing dry for at least 24 hours or whatever the glue instruction asks you for, and you're basically done. You know, you can now use your super bling bling faux phone to take your selfies or talk to your friend or just blast some music on. Anyways, what are your guys' favorite Christmas music? Mine right now is actually from this, I guess, infamous singer, aka Justin Bieber, which is Mistletoe. For the next one, we'll be making a relatively simple goodie bag that actually looks store-bought, using some invisible or clear plastic gift wrap that I purchased from Dollar Tree. Actually, it was on sale for 50 cents, and my mom bought like 3 rolls, and no one used them except for me and my family. You just want to cut out a rectangle shape and then just fold it in half so that it looks like a square. Okay, or you can make it however big you want to accommodate all the treats you're going to stuff in there later. And afterwards, just take some clear tape and just tape around the sides of it. And when you do have your baggie form, stuff whatever chocolates you want. The more famous ones are definitely Ferrero Rocher, hopefully I pronounced it right. And I also really like Linder Truffles. I actually really like the white chocolate one, that's my favorite one. Some paper, I'm just using some scrapbook paper. Cut them the same width of your goodie bag and then just fold it in half. And then just staple them. When you're done stapling them, you can take another piece of scratchbook paper, and hopefully that makes sense. And using that, I'm just going to write my message and just stick it onto that paper. And this is such a cute little goodie bag to put under your tree or next to your gift. So for the next one, it is actually quite fun to make, and it is a Sharpie mug. So first of all, you'll need a mug and also some Sharpies. I recommend some colorful because who doesn't want colorful mugs, right? And then you also need some inspiration. You can take quotes, or you can take a simple word, or you can actually draw something, but I'm just sticking with the pretty basic Christmas lights. And using a black Sharpie, I'm just going to doodle some lines all over the cup. And after I got the basic design done, I'm just going to take some red and green markers and just basically bubble, or just draw circles, I guess. When I'm done, I'm going to use my red marker and actually draw a little heart inside of the mug, so then when people actually drink, they'll see my beautiful heart. I know, totally cheesy. And anyways, so let this thing dry. I recommend letting this cup dry for at least 24 hours. Bake this under the oven and let this thing cool, and you're basically done. You can stuff some hot chocolate or some tea. I personally hate hot chocolate. I know, right? How weird of me. If you're planning to give this to your girlfriend, definitely add a little necklace or bracelet to the handle of the cup. Because there are a lot of excess chain, you kind of just have to tape a little bit onto it. It'll just look a lot more beautiful. So moving on to the next one, which is our hot cocoa mug. You'll first need a jug, brown crayon, a wick, super glue, fragrance oil if you do want fragrance, some wicks. I'm using paraffin wax. So with the paraffin wax, I use about 2/3 plus 1/2. I don't know, don't ask me, I hate fractions. So I use about that much of wax, and then I just melt it down. And after it cooled down a little bit, I added some fragrance oil. Just follow the instructions of the fragrance oil about how much to add. And afterwards, I will be adding my crayon for the dye of the hot cocoa. Definitely remember to remove the paper. So afterwards, just pour the wax into your mason jar. And if you haven't noticed yet, I did this super dumbass mistake of not adding the wick before the wax. So yeah, I'd actually have to dig a hole at the bottom. To make the wick stand in the middle, I used the super Asian way, aka the chopsticks, just to make sure the wick stands in the middle. And I also did the same after I poured the wax. Let this thing dry. And if you do have any kind of like excess wax going on, just take a blow dryer and just blow dry it. So when your brown wax have completely dried, you can now take some new wax. So I'm just using all the leftover wax I had. When you have this type of consistency, just add that wax on top of the brown wax. If you couldn't tell, my wax have cooled down quite a bit. It's kind of crumbly for me, so make sure you work fast for this wax. And afterward, to decorate, you can just write a little note. As you can see, I didn't know the difference between eat and drink, so do not make the same mistake. Using that, I'm just going to wrap that label around the candle. Just trim the candle and you're basically done. Now you can light it up and your room will be really nice and cozy, and it smells great. Moving on to our last gift, which is our laptop case or sleeve or cover, I don't know, whatever you like to call this. Taking some faux leather, not use the real stuff please, and with my object on top, just Lewis, my laptop. And yes guys, I like to name my stuff, don't judge. And with the faux leather, I'll be taking the measurement of Lewis, and basically I'm just going to fold it 3 times. Before I hit the 3rd fold, I'm going to leave about 1/4 of the space, like a slit. I'm just going to cut the whole entire fabric and remove the excess. When you do have that fabric, you're just going to again fold it 3 times with Lewis or with your object inside. It should look something like this. I'm actually going to cut a triangle. Leaving that faux leather aside, I'll be taking more fabric. I'm actually using 2 layers of this fabric for extra protection. You may use more if you want to. And then using your already cut faux leather, I'm going to place this on top and just cut 2 layers of the other fabric. Right now, you should have a layer of faux leather and also 2 or more layers of your other type of fabric. And with that, I'm just going to fold it like so. This is basically how the design will look like. Obviously, if you're sewing this, you should make sure you sew this inside out to hide all the stitches, so your laptop case or your laptop sleeve will be really pretty. Also, don't forget about adding a little Velcro or a magnetic clasp for the tip of your laptop case, or else, you know, everything will just fall off. So this is basically it for my super simple and affordable Christmas gift idea. Please click the thumbs up and subscribe button and leave me a really sweet comment for the holiday. Easy Christmas gift for me, right? And until next time, bye guys!
You don't even know how. No! Oh.